Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sports Bites. Sports Bites, we are your number one sports podcast, bringing you the best of both worlds, sports and snacks. How is everybody doing this evening? We're so glad to have you on board, watching us here tonight, coming to you live from beautiful Varsity Park Studios at Varsity Park Franklin, Roanoke's newest innovative storage and business center. Check them out on Facebook or at varsityparkfranklin.com. Well, tonight, we've got a couple guests on, couple pillars on, running with three tonight, running with three. Got the triangle of sports knowledge going tonight. To my right, my brother Don Schro. Don, what's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Feeling fantastic, man. Feeling good.
Across the table, Robert Bialik. What's going on, Rob? How you doing?
All right, I'm all right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You still a little tired? Still some late nights?
Oh yeah.
No, not too bad.
Not as much.
No more NCAA nights yet.
Well, as I said tonight, we're running with three of us. Rachel is still out. She's going to probably be out for a couple more weeks, still trying to heal out some health issues, and a surprise scratch on the roster tonight.
Yeah.
Dr. Mike. No Dr. Mike tonight. So I don't know. Maybe Dr. Mike had some, last minute examinations, some at-home visits he had to make, but no Dr. Mike tonight. So
home visit.
I'm like, Robert, your stress level is you're not gonna know what to do with yourself.
Yeah. I'll make it.
Well, as always, want to throw a shout out to the man behind the scenes over there tonight, Josh Richards. Josh, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Big Josh.
We had some technical difficulties, and the crew brought it all together, and we got it taken care of at the last minute. So that's why we're a minute or two late starting. But here at Sports Bites, we always get it done. That's how it goes.
Efficient.
Well, also, as we always do, every episode, we want to throw some thanks and shout outs to y'all, the fans. Thank you so much for being a part of this. We love you. Thank you for being a part of the Sports Bites family. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for all of you subscribers out there. And remember, keep hitting that like button. Keep commenting on here. Keep getting the engagement going with us. And if you have friends, family, people you think would like the podcast, or even if you don't think they'd like it, it might just be worth taking a look-see at us. Tell them to get on there and hit that subscribe button. Super easy. Join the Sports Bites family and be a part of this thing.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. That was like the first full breath that I feel like I've had in the last 30 minutes. All right. I do want to throw a quick shout out to Best Buy, because, man, they were on it when I walked in. Like, I jogged into the building, and that dude was, like, standing there, and it was like he saw the, like, intensity in my eyes. He came like jogging up to me. He's like, "How you doing, sir?" I'm like, "Good." He's like, "What can I help you with?" I'm like, "Micro HD to HD cable." He's like, "Come this way." like ran over there. He's like, "Here you go." It was like
Yes, sir.
like he thought for some reason he was on the time clock too. I don't know, but
Well, he was.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
More sales, the better.
without our director of snack content, I gotta say, let me check the Insta real quick to see if I got a message.
Man, Dr. Mike went ghost.
Let's see here. So I didn't get a message from him. So I'm still gonna throw a shout out to the guy because we've been talking.
This man can comment, but he can't sit here with us.
Oh, I know Brent ain't in the comments, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Well,
get him,
Brent, you're blocked.
get him.
Man, it's unbelievable.
Well,
What did he say earlier? I'm out, or he's like, I'm good?
pass.
Oh yeah, I'll pass.
I'll pass.
Thought it was a complete joke,
That's a
but
no
I
from
mean,
you,
it's
dog.
I'm gonna start taking you more seriously, buddy.
All right. Well, I went ahead and made a quick stop today. Now, I know some of the snacks from last week were not the biggest.
Oh God, I don't want that to happen again.
I know. We're not, everyone wasn't the biggest fans of. So today I stopped in at Big Lick Exotics. So I went ahead and went to their
Big
brick and
Lick.
mortar location. And I got to tell you, remember when we were in Baltimore, we went to the candy store? And it's just so much stuff everywhere. Smaller location, tons of stuff. It's like being in a candy store again. Like you're just looking around like you want to like
Nice.
read every bag. Like, oh, what is that? Oh, what is that?
But then you realize that you don't speak that language.
Right. Coincidentally, I think it's funny because somewhere on the bag it'll be completely in like Japanese.
There's
or
English.
There's like one line of English to tell you, hey, just in case you're wondering, this is what you're buying. But the owner, Sancho, I met him at the fair a couple weeks ago. He wasn't there. Spoke with somebody working, and they took me around the store, showed me everything. Like, was like, if you got any questions, let me know. They helped me pick out some snacks for tonight that they had tried and they had kind of given some good reviews on. So, that being said, want to throw that shout out there to Big Lick Exotics. If you're here in town in Roanoke, check them out. I believe it's 1902 Memorial Avenue, brick and mortar location. Cool little spot in there. Go check them out. I promise you will find something that you really, really are interested in trying if you go in there. So, that being said,
Especially if you like meat flavored chips.
I
Yeah,
made it a
any
point
kind
to
of
say, like,
meat-flavored chips.
I got a buddy on the pod. He is tired of meat flavored chips, so we went ahead and tried to find something different. So we got a sweet, got a sour, got a savory. What are we starting with tonight?
I don't know. Usually end on the sweet, start salty.
Start salty.
You don't like salty than sweet, or you like sweet than salty?
Well, these are hot and sweet chili, and so I don't know how hot they are. If they're too hot, they throw off your palate for everything else. I'll tell you what. Let's start with these. We'll do a little sour, and then a little savory, and then a little sweet to finish it off. So we got right here, we got Skittles Squishy Clouds.
I already like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already like.
Crazy sours. These things are they're gummies kinda. They're like, I don't know how to explain it. They're enticing. So I'm not sure. Let's see what they got. So you got sour pineapple, sour raspberry, sour apple, sour mandarin, and sour cherry. How in the hell is sour cherry purple?
Needed a color.
I guess. Well, that's the one on top, so that's what I'm going with. Skittles
There you go.
Squishy Clouds over here.
I've seen cherry as purple flavor before, or
Yeah.
as purple color.
I don't
Pink
know.
and yellow.
It's usually like dark cherry.
We
Like
got the raspberry
like the
and
pink?
pineapple.
All right, we're not gonna do it yet. We got to wait for
Raspberry and
Josh.
pineapple. The consistency of these is interesting.
So what did they call? Oh,
Squishy
I mean,
Clouds.
If you're gonna put sour apple on the bag, at least put some in the bag.
Dude, dog on them. Pull them all out if you got to find them. I'm not a sour apple fan.
Jeez.
he's searching.
I'll get raspberry, I guess.
You're gonna get raspberry. That's what I got.
There's no green anywhere in that bag.
Might be sitting at the bottom, all the best ones.
All
Here
right,
we go.
here we go. Skittles.
This is the raspberry. What did you get? Purple?
I got the cherry. Oh,
The consistency of a
Like a sour peach.
sour peach.
Okay.
Yep, that's my kind of candy.
yep. I can dig it.
It's decent.
I would really be interested, especially since
I'll eat a whole bag by
Since-
the time.
exotics and Big Daddy's Munchies, they've got a spot there for Big Daddy's Munchies stuff. I wouldn't mind seeing those freeze dried. See what those are like freeze dried. But I like that.
No need to.
consistency.
I like that.
I like that kind
I love gummy peaches. So.
It's like gummy and mallow at the same time.
Right.
Like that's really good. I'm digging it. I'm digging that. I tried to do you proud tonight, Robert, and avoid, like I said, no meat flavored chips, and tried to get some pretty. There it is. Tried to get some pretty mainstream stuff. I'm gonna try one more. Oh, apparently, I'm gonna try two more. Try
What we got?
pineapple. Donnie, had you want another one?
No, I'm good. Those are good squishy
Pineapple's
clouds.
really good.
I dig the squishy clouds.
Skittles squishy clouds. So, Josh, you don't have. Well, that's probably as far as you can zoom, isn't it? I would say you don't have zoom control on the computer, do you?
No. Oh, he's gonna bring it up to the camera.
Take it for Adam. Let me see what we got here.
Yeah, there you go.
Skittles squishy
There we go.
clouds. There we go. There we go. Skittles squishy clouds, man. They're sweet and sour. I'm digging it. All right, well, move on to a little savory, little sweet and West Indies hot and sweet chili. So this one I'm very interested about.
Sweet chili.
Is the West Indies. Literally in the name, West Indies hot and sweet chili.
I might make a difference.
So it could just be some like, sweet tritty sauce or anything like that, but it
Out
could
in
be
the
hot
Indies.
as hell when we try these. So
And the Indies could be a lot more hot.
I'll tell you this. I've noticed all of the damn chips from overseas, they know how to seal a bag. The shits here, like, you just barely pull on them, they open up. These things, you gotta put some force into these
Yeah, but
bags. to
those
open
are
them
more
up.
filled with air. I feel like.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, they're down there.
Oh god, here we go.
I mean,
we tell by the smell.
nothing really.
It's like tutti frutti.
I smell potato chips with a little bit of
Spice.
kick to them.
Cayenne pepper. Nah. Ooh, it's different. Let's see what we got here.
I like the smell.
Yeah, I'm like Robert's like they don't smell like meat.
Here we go.
No.
No
All right,
meat
let's try it.
flavored
Here we
chips
go.
today.
So West Indies sweet and spicy chili. Here we go. Woo. Oh yeah. Oh. I'm all over that. Listen, I might have fucked up the first time the stuff I picked to bring out here. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we're 2 for 2 on it so far tonight.
I got a
that's
kick
got
at
a
the end.
kick to it.
The West Indies. Woo! Right at the end.
Yeah, that's a good chip.
That's a good.
I'm
good
digging
little.
that.
Yo, check what Tim
That
did.
is good.
Yo, Rob, check the comment.
Nope.
Yo, if I would have worn the polo though, that would have been.
I will
That would have been a good.
I will say this
He's
is
rocking
actually
the official
we
Sports
never
Bites.
we never got the merch line up and running yet, but this is the official Sports Bites polo.
I don't know if Mr. Richard's still watching, but see if he's golfing in his
Yep.
yet. You know.
Yep. Yeah, those I really like those a lot actually. That's one of the hotter chips
But it's like kind of smooth and like right at the end, right when you finish it. It's
from
like,
Lay's. That's one of the hotter ones I've had from Lay's.
I don't know. I don't think it's hot at all.
I'm not gonna say
No, it's not
like
hot.
it's spicy.
It's like
got
a
kick
zing
to
right
it.
at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, it's got a good spicy flavor.
all right,
I think those are
Yeah.
great.
round 3.
That's actually what I like about them is they're not overly hot, but they still have that
Right.
good.
Lay's West Indies. So we got Lay's West Indies. I'm trying to get the light on it. Hot and sweet chili. Yeah, boy. This one-
There we go. There we go.
Here it is. Here it is.
We're gonna start branding these things. All right, last but not least.
Tim. I feel like we haven't seen old Tim on
Yeah,
the
where-
comments lately.
Sam, where you been, man?
missing these zinger comments Tim used to throw out there. Yeah,
Been
we're.
playing golf.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where
True,
every
true.
Tuesday at 5:30, I guess he's off
So
playing golf.
I got one more. These appear to be, I'm guessing, Japanese Oreos.
You got these from the
Yep, everything tonight came from Big Lick Exotics,
Japanese
including
Oreos.
the thing we're gonna finish this thing on.
Those look more like Chinese characters.
They might be.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Oh no, it says Mandarin right there.
Okay.
So they appear to be those super thin Oreos. These are lime cheesecake, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Lime cheese Oreos. So I'm thinking like a key lime cheesecake kind of thing.
Key lime.
I'm like, I could probably dig that. Like I said, these can be terrible if I don't really care because so far we're 2 for 2 on those. Golly, they want to make sure these things do not get crushed. Feel that pack like that.
Oh,
that
suction.
joker is like blown
Suction.
up. They're like, no, if
I
these
can
things.
still crush them.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Adam? Adam Miller over here jumping in. What's going on, brother? All right, so here we go.
About to dive in.
Like they blow these things up to keep them from.
Suction cup, man. Got to keep it fresh.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah,
This sugar.
Yeah, this man went on a no sugar spree, trying to get like
Stick with it, Adam. Stick with it.
like fully healthy.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to do a lot more fruits, man. Like
I wish I
I've been
had.
eating a lot more fruits lately.
I wish I had the discipline to do something like that.
Watermelon, grapes,
Okay,
bananas.
I'm getting a couple. They're pretty thin.
Telling you.
I might be,
Open the bag.
I might be getting a couple of them.
I mean, jeez,
There you
they're
go.
unopenable.
Well, I'm not. The moment you go a little too far, and it's like boom.
That's fine. It's
That smells like straight key lime pie.
That's all right.
No, that's a good thing.
They're key lime. Yeah,
I like key lime
I
pie.
can dig key lime.
Yeah, fresh sliced key lime pie. Whoo, that hits hard.
I really build those things.
Yeah. These are super thin.
So if you
The new
take,
double stuff.
if you
Ultra
take
thin.
four of
The
them
new double
apart-
stuff.
If you take 4 of them apart, scrape all the frosting
Yeah,
out, and put them all together,
might
you
have
have a
a double.
regular Oreo.
Yeah. Or maybe
Have
double
you seen
stuff.
the stuffing of Oreos lately? I
Yeah,
don't think
like
it's
the
gonna take
mega-
that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Double stuffed is like what regular stuff used to be.
They don't make them like they used
Which
to.
honestly, I'm fine with. I never liked double stuff when it was super. I like the regular. So I get double stuff because it's like old Oreos used to be now.
All right, here we go. Key lime.
All right, here we go. Yeah,
Very
lime
key limey.
cheesecake Oreos.
Oh my goodness.
That cookie tastes odd. It's not necessarily the filling. The cookie tastes odd.
I like the key lime.
I think it's just really thin.
Yeah.
Not as much there.
Not as much flavor because there's
Nah.
more
I'm going to
cookie.
say something, and
There's
y'all
more
are going to
cookie.
think I'm crazy. It reminds me of a Fruit Loop.
Yes.
It tastes
I
like a
get that
Fruit
like
Loop.
right at the end.
The aftertaste
Yeah,
is
that
a
tastes
Fruit
just
Loop.
like
Yeah.
a damn Fruit Loop.
Yeah. Get that like right at the end.
I don't know about you guys. You guys like Fruit Loops?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I used to dig on them. I don't eat them as much anymore, but I remember the taste for sure.
Munch on them, Josh. I got a whole nother pack over here.
Oh, don't tell me twice.
Here. You want to throw them on the camera?
Oh yeah. Josh, show your face one time.
Yeah, I'll throw it.
Oh, Rob got it. Let me do it.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
was gonna actually throw it.
Here we go.
Haven't met an Oreo I didn't like. Ain't that the truth, Adam? You're
Am I under the thing? Here you go.
Oreo, some form of. Is it? Am I not allowed to say? Is Oriental? Is that a bad
Oreo?
word nowadays?
Oriental
Oriental
Oreo.
Could be Korean. Who knows?
Could be Korean.
Yeah, dude, Adam, these snack guys,
Those,
they're real, man. They got some good stuff.
Those, I can dig that. Maybe not as much as the first two things, but I can.
No,
I can dig that.
they were okay.
I think all three of them was pretty
So I
solid.
got one other thing, and this is gonna be kind of interesting.
Uh-oh.
So
Got a surprise
in my travels around the store,
in the in the drawer.
the person there helping me was like, "What about a drink?
Oh
Do you
god.
need to get a drink? Do y'all do drinks?" And I was like, "Well, every now and again,
Barbecue
we've done
chicken
some-
grape soda.
We've done some Mountain Dew stuff and stuff like that. So
We've talked about some shitty ones.
they were showing me around.
Like
You're right.
sheer wine.
Couldn't hold back, could you? Well, so this is Exotic Pop. Heroes and Villains is what it says. Now, here's the thing that I find interesting, and I'm going to let you guys look at it before, is that... Okay, so it is just a sticker on there. All right. I didn't know that that was a sticker on there and was like, is this Big Lick Exotics like brand of grape soda? Because it looks right there. It looks like it looks like it says it's. I mean, it looks legit. Okay. But so yeah, so it's exotic pop grape soda from Big Lick Exotics. I don't know. Like I said, there's a sticker on there. I love grape soda. I'm like,
yeah, I haven't had it in a while.
Drank.
Purple drink.
you call me Kel. Kel liked orange soda, but
They call me Kev.
who loves grape soda? Diesel loves grape soda. I do. All right, so, Josh, I'm going to pass a cup down to you.
Here we go. You want me to just give this to Josh?
If you want to. Might be easier.
Here we go. Exotic.
And then Rob,
Great.
send it on down.
Exotic. Great.
Robert looks apprehensive about this.
No.
He's like,
Let's take a little sips.
all right, so
Here we go.
Big Lick Exotics. This is exotic pop grape soda.
Very grapey. Here we go.
Bottoms up.
It's almost like grape juice.
Kind of. Not as much carbonation in there as I would have expected.
No, I don't think any carbonation. Whew, that's
A little flat.
yeah, that's flat and sweet. To get maybe flat.
It might just be a lightly carbonated thing, though.
Yeah, it might just be different. Ooh, that's
Heroes and Villains is,
Definitely
is the
grapey.
actual. Exotic Pop is the company. The soda itself is Heroes and
Yowza.
Villains. I don't mind the grape flavor. I feel like the lack of carbonation makes it too much grape
I
flavor.
feel like the carbonation
great.
would have made it teensy
no,
bit
it is
better.
great.
It's not great.
What is it, cough medicine?
Yes.
It's cough
Yeah.
medicine-y.
It's cough medicine.
Yeah, it's very cough medicine.
Like 10 minutes from now, all of us are here like,
Ah,
I needed
feel
a little.
funny.
I needed a little. I'm not.
I feel funny.
yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm probably not.
Well, hey,
The
you
grape
know,
train got him out
3
of
for
his chair.
4. I mean, you're batting 750.
We were,
That's not.
we were 3 for 3, and then you gave us a surprise turn of events.
I guess we need to stop the surprise thing because.
Oh, yeah, the
we're
last
looking
2
at
weeks.
stats, we're 1 for 3 on surprise.
The last 2
because
weeks,
the
it's
jerky
surprise.
was a surprise, but I'm like, who doesn't really like jerky?
You're
Yeah.
a Hall of Famer. Go 1 for 3.
I'm just saying. Well, those are interesting.
All
Those
right.
are interesting.
All right.
Yeah. So,
Pretty good.
moving on to some sports. You guys ready?
Let's shift gears.
Good. I got nothing. I'm leaving it to y'all. What do y'all got tonight? I'm kidding. Let's start off.
I got a lot.
I want to talk tonight. One of the big things that I've seen over the last few days was Team USA's basketball team having some struggles. Surprisingly, everybody talked about how much of a dream team this is, how they're untouchable, they're unstoppable. But damn, how many times in history do you see these dream teams, not just in basketball, in any sport, that they're like, oh, it's a dream team they made, and they never quite live up to the hype. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going on with Team USA, but you put a ton of expectation on yourself when you're like, oh, we built an untouchable.
Well, I don't
Dream
know.
team.
I don't think they're saying that. Though.
They're not saying that.
Right. So
but
it's
hearing
everyone that is saying that's putting unwarranted hype on the team.
Right.
The world is too good for them to build a dream team that's going to roll through the Olympics. They're not going to happen. The world is too good now.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna
American hasn't even won the MVP in the NBA in
Right.
years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I was going to say a lot's changed in the last 25 years.
Exactly.
And like,
The
yeah.
world has caught up.
That's true.
They're not going to run through any Olympics anymore.
Well,
Now
they've
they
had-
should beat South Sudan more easily, but it's an exhibition game. You don't know. They could have been working on things
That was
out.
a
Like
crazy
it's
game,
an
yeah.
exhibition game.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
I don't look too much into that game.
Even as the exhibition, I was shocked to see Germany put up such a fight. Now, I'm not trying to dog on Germany. I just don't know anything about their team.
They got some good players. They got some NBA players. Now, South Sudan, no. Those straight guys from Sudan. It was insane, like watching them just fully compete with our best guys, the best players in the world. But what people don't really think about into perspective, they're saying, oh, these guys are a dream team because how talented each individual is. You got to think, besides a few guys here and there, everyone's on their individual teams. They're a star on their separate team. So when they all come to play together as a team, they're not used to that because everyone has their different styles of play. So it's a lot of individual play, especially watching the first 3 or 4 games. It's not just LeBron. It's like everyone's trying to do individual stuff and not pass the ball around to play as a team. That's why they're struggling right now. They've barely got a few of these wins. And, say what you want. LeBron has been carrying them the last 2 games. I mean, the end of the last 2 games, literally 2 or 3 guys on the team said the only way we win is LeBron finishing.
Yeah.
And there's 13 All-Stars on that team. So,
Well, and I think that
he's still the key.
What Robert just said, that I think that does have carry a lot of truth behind it. Are these guys really? I mean, are they trying some things? Are they gearing up? Are they really playing their full competitive level? Or are they gearing up?
They're for sure not playing their 100% competitive level.
No, I don't think yet. But
that's why I don't look into that game at all. I don't think, they're gonna.
I feel like
they're
you
not even
said,
gonna get bronze.
like you said, the other teams are gonna give us their best. Like this is something that they wait for the Olympics. 4 years. They practice. These countries practice for 4 years while our guys are playing the NBA, doing off-season stuff, not really training for the Olympics. All these other teams of these separate countries are training for 4 years, not just competing in their leagues.
Not really. A lot of those.
I mean, they look forward to it, Our guys, we couldn't even the last 4 to 8 years, our teams have been crap.
The best players on all of those teams are in the NBA, so they're not playing with those teams. Like the best teams that are going to give USA the biggest games in real competition, those teams have majority NBA players that they're not playing together.
Or high level
either.
with high level Euro players that are on those same rosters.
Right. They're just good.
Do you know? Does what's his name? Used to come into Anthony's with his family. Played for Louisville. Does he still play?
Oh
No,
God,
he doesn't play.
He doesn't play?
He was last I saw him. He was doing.
he does not play.
Luke Hancock.
Like
Luke
right?
Hancock.
analyst. He was an analyst on the ACC network.
Oh, really?
College basketball.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
That
Rachel
was a
loved
couple-
him to death.
That was a couple years ago. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if he still is doing that, but yeah.
Well, if he ever sees it, shout out Luke Hancock.
But you guys remember the
beast at
last dream team we had was 12 years ago when Kobe and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and we had that big Heat team, all those guys on there. You remember the last game? I mean, they had to fight, scratch and claw to beat Spain. I mean, it was some of the best basketball in the world in that game. Like, it was just back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
And then Kobe closed it. I mean, Kobe's one of the best closers ever to play, and it took him to close it for them.
They should put him in.
Yeah, he's there in spirit. But no,
Yeah,
we didn't.
He's watching them right now, exhibition or not, cussing them from.
Oh yeah,
in the ethers right now, bro.
Yeah, South Sudan. You're lucky you got LeBron.
Well, and that's the thing, and I guess that is how the game has changed. The world has changed. About 20 years ago, Kobe would have never let that shit fly, exhibition or not. He would have been up in everyone's ass over that stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, things evolve, things change.
I think Kobe was on a team that lost a game they shouldn't have on Team USA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They went through some weird years. I think
Oh,
he was
yeah,
on
for
some
sure.
teams and lost some games.
Absolutely, but I bet you he didn't let that shit fly when he got to the locker room. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? Like, I bet you he's
True, but we don't know what happened in the locker room after they won against South Sudan.
True.
Yeah.
True. Very true. Well, I think it's going to be interesting to see the once this whole thing really kicks off. It'll be interesting to see how the setup, the brackets, who's going to play who, is going to end up at the beginning of this thing. I hope we win. I mean, obviously, it's the Olympics. You hope you hope Team USA wins in everything that they possibly can, in every sport that we have athletes in. So yeah, I'm hoping for it because it does. As somebody who doesn't watch a lot of basketball, you hear a lot of media hype. And so, yeah, guy who doesn't watch a lot, your normal average Joe, it's easy to buy into that stuff. If you don't know a lot about it and you hear like, oh, they built a dream team, these are the players, and they're rattling off names that like, I don't know anything about basketball, but I know those names. The average guy does, expect a lot from that. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out.
I just feel like, you don't even have to watch basketball. You know all these guys' names pretty much.
Yeah.
You got Steph, Devin Booker, LeBron, Durant, and Embiid. The starting five. I mean, as far as trust goes, like
Embiid playing for Team USA is nuts.
I mean, why?
Because he wasn't born in America.
Oh, well, I'm not sure why.
He's lived most of his life, I believe, outside of America.
Yeah.
It's dual citizenship.
Right. No,
How he does
I
it,
get
right?
how
Yeah.
it happened.
I was asking. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm just saying, with
For sure
that
that's-
team, though, you bring
Oh,
those
I mean,
guys out there.
right.
You gotta
Yeah,
think he
talent
can
level,
compete
he's
with
definitely.
anyone.
Yeah,
you
talent
know?
level, he's all the way. Yeah.
If they
Most
just get it
definitely.
together, swing the ball around more, and not just go up there trying to shoot.
So
every time.
realistically, if you were to get like quadruple citizenship, you could pretty much play wherever you wanted to for any of the 4 countries. Like,
Well, I mean that's how it is with soccer. I mean,
yeah,
we have players on our team that really have barely lived in America. Like they were born overseas and stuff but their parents are American.
yeah,
And there's players that they have multiple countries that they can choose from to play for. It's wild.
Speaking of soccer, as you put it, quick shout out there to our man Brian Lopez,
Brian.
getting ready to head back to Spain to start
Nice.
his illustrious football career.
Soccer career.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Good luck, dude.
most definitely positive vibes out to him. Yeah, so it'll be like I'm not going to sit here and be a dead horse anymore, but I will go on to what you said, and I will agree because I'm not a big fan of LeBron James. But I will say, last couple of games, full effort or not from the team, exhibition or not, he has brought the team back into a position at the end of those games to make them victorious in a moment that looked like they might not be.
Yeah, and I mean, if you were watching the game, like most of these games have been low scoring. I know the time's a little bit lower than NBA full time, but I mean, none of these guys are getting hot at the end. Like clutch time comes around, you got Booker, Durant, all these guys missing shot after shot, and then it just has to be LeBron. I mean, the last 2 games, he's like, nobody else is going to shoot, so I'm just going to take it to the hole.
Yeah.
Like he has to do it because, I mean, nobody else wants to. Nobody else has had success in 4 or 5 games, so, you just got to stick with what's working. Hopefully the other guys will start getting fired up, swinging the ball around more. I know they can get Steph and Durant open. They're 2 Hall of Famers, so not worried about that.
One would think.
But yeah.
Well, let's move on then. Let's talk about some MLB. Some MLB stuff going on right now.
Did you want to do favorite Olympic sport
We'll jump back to
or
that.
circle?
Yeah, we'll jump back to that.
All right.
Because to be honest with you, what moves me has to do with it. So,
All right.
but yeah, so we've got trade deadline is approaching for Major League Baseball.
Can't come quick enough.
you got some teams that
Got to make a move, man.
glaring needs, glaring wants. You got fans with the same thing, glaring needs, glaring wants. Let's talk about a few. Now, I'm going to start off and say I'm not giving up on my boys. I'm not down and out, obviously. We've talked about it before. Robert's yelled at me a couple times. We've got good pitching. Max isn't going to be out for very long, so he'll be back. But damn, it's like two things you can't really control through a season. And the big one of those, the biggest part is injuries. Ozzy Albies, fractured wrist. He's out for 8 weeks now. We have been decimated in Atlanta this year by injuries. The fact that we still have a record that would put us, as of right now, still put us in wild card contention is awesome.
Well, it's because, as I've told you, you have great pitching, and pitching is how you win games, especially in the regular season.
Bullpen's been really good.
And I mean, I have to agree with you. Without good pitching, we would be, golly, with the injuries we've had, even with the signings that we've done, without good pitching, we'd be in the dumps right now.
Even if you have the best hitting team in the league, if you don't have good pitching, you're not going to win the majority
Not
of
in the
your
playoffs.
games.
Yeah.
Look at the games that Corbin Burns and Grayson Rodriguez have not been starting recently. We can't stop giving up runs.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how. I mean, we can only score so many.
Right.
Speaking of which, a little side note, I picked up one of y'all's pitchers on Sunday or Saturday night to try to beat Brent. I missed one pitcher. One pitcher stayed on my bench that started. It was Freddie Peralta.
Oh, yeah.
And he put up a 24 spot the game that I left him on the bench, and I lost to Brent by way less than
You
that.
said you picked up one of our pitchers?
Yeah, I picked up
Kramer?
I think it was.
That's ballsy.
You learned your lesson on that last week.
Let me see here. I picked up, Kramer.
Yeah.
I mean, he put up 2 for me. He didn't get me negative, so honestly, he's going to probably get dropped anyway. He was a, hey, I need somebody to fill in tomorrow kind of guy. So I had to put him in there, but yeah, like I said.
And effectively, he's our number 3 as of right now. So
Really?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why we need pitching.
So then let's talk about the Orioles. So you need pitching. If it was you in the front office, who you got eyes on? Somebody that you really
Well, the rumors are that we're
Crochet.
going after Skubal.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that what you think?
Skubal?
The way that it sounds is like that we are in talks and we are trying very hard to get Skubal. But the Tigers want so much for him.
Yeah.
And I think that we have players that are off limits. I think there's a couple. But I've also been hearing that Jackson Holiday could be available.
That's tough.
Yeah, that is tough.
It is, but
You got so many.
But he's unproven.
Gunnar Henderson and Jordan Westbrook are
They're
our
unbelievable.
infield. They're the future of our infield. If we don't trade Connor Norby, then we trade, he can fill in like. If we get rid of Jackson and we can pick up a Skubal, it's gonna suck, but he's an ace pitcher. I don't think Corbin Burns is coming back next year. We need somebody, and he's 2.5 years that we have him on our so it's
and
I think do what you have to do to get Skubal.
If you're at the, like I said, if you're at the front, the head desk of that front office, and they come back and they say, hey, Skubal for Holiday, a little bit of cash and like a farm player or two.
Yeah, if that's absolutely.
Now who I'm trying to think.
But I'm hearing it's gonna be Holiday and like another top
starter
10 prospect. That I don't know.
Well, and I guess
Now the pitcher that I want is Crochet, but it sounds like the Dodgers have kind of
moved into
they're the lead,
which is crazy.
Runner for him. So
I feel
we have to get we have to get him. And honestly, Even if we get Scooble, I want them to go after somebody. Like, it doesn't have to be an ace. Like,
Yeah.
but they need
Somebody
to go
to
after
fill in a
somebody
need, yeah.
else.
Scooble and a cheap Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
I still think, especially like you're talking about, like our pitching has come through for us. So I'm off the Trevor Bauer train. I've rode that train all fucking season. I like Trevor Bauer. It is what it is. I know some people don't like him. I like him. Watching his videos, I love watching his videos.
Yeah.
The dude still has it. I'm like, it's not just, oh, he's playing Mexico League, all that. The dude still has it. He's got a ton of control still. He's got heat on his fastball.
Yep.
I think a team like the Orioles, who really just need to fill a couple pitching needs,
Yeah, I agree.
I think that he fits y'all's what you need really well. And the fact that you're going to get him for a steal is going to be a huge thing. The dude's been playing Mexican League since he came back from suspension. The dude's not going to sit there and hardball you over $100 million. Like, he's going to be like, no, I need to get back on an MLB roster, and then we can worry about the rest of it after I'm back in the MLB. So
Yeah, I mean, the season it's all changed. If you would have asked me before the season started, what are you going to go after in the trade deadline? I would have said closer.
yeah.
Relief pitching and closing, because I saw we had Corbin, Grayson, Kyle Bradish as our top three, and that's as solid as a top three as you like. That's really good. And then 4, it was Tyler Wells like Tyler Wells was supposed
John
to
Means.
I was
step
gonna
up,
say,
and
a
John
solid
Means.
John Means.
Yeah, John Means.
And Tyler Wells was supposed to take another step forward this
Yeah.
year, and he got hurt early. Bradish got hurt. Means got it's. So now we need starting, and Kimbrel has been great.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say,
So,
Kimbrel has come
he's
through
been
for y'all.
fantastic.
Really,
I'm to the point. Okay, we don't need a closer, but maybe a bullpen arm or two, because
the mid stretch is hurting.
yeah. But that's it. That's all.
He's like, we do that,
That's
and we're
all.
good. We're golden. That's all.
I still don't think we're golden.
I think.
I
you guys
still
are-
think I don't think it. I think this is the Phillies' year.
God, don't say that.
I just think they've been right there.
We'll see.
Like every year, it feels like it's their year to take the next. And there's always those like years where like the Diamondbacks last year, like and the Rangers, where there's always the surprises, but there's always those years where the teams that look like they're going, like they take the next step, they finish it.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's that.
That's what sucks is the Braves are never that team. We're never that team that they're like, you have the roster, you guys are the ones that are going to do this shit, and we never go to the series. The year that we went to the series,
the last
everybody
2
wrote
years.
us off. The year we won it, everyone wrote us off because of Acuna's injury.
Last
They were
2
like,
years,
oh, no.
I had 100+ wins and
Yeah, I mean,
all that time off in between the last game and the playoffs. But what I was going to say is what we have, compared to other teams is we got Charlie at a 4. We got Ronaldo at a 3, who's been an all-star, you saw. Freed at a 2, and Sale at a 1, who's probably been the best pickup. God knows
Sale's
how
been
long,
one of the best.
last 20, 25
He's been one of the
years.
best pitchers in the whole league.
He's going for the Cy Young. So, we got a top 4 good group core guys, and Morton can play in the playoffs. Ronaldo can pitch in the playoffs. Freed can pitch in the playoffs. Yeah. I like women, buddy. But stay appropriate on the show, you'll get kicked off. But
Don't
yeah.
you know not to get Ronnie wound up?
Yeah, I got a guy over there that can delete your stuff immediately. But yeah, those 4 guys, and then our bullpen. If you've seen like Pierce Johnson, obviously Matzik's back. We've had a bunch of guys step up, and then Iglesias has been solid all year. They've been
Iglesias
saving
yeah.
us. So I think we keep those guys around. Our hitters, you got to think Riley and Olsen. All those guys have been kind of cold. A good part of the year. They start picking it up the last part of the year. Who knows what's going to happen. I think we still have a really good lineup, good pitchers. I mean, our team's not doing bad at all as far as comparison to other teams in the league.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Yeah, we're not better than the Phillies,
I'll
but
tell
Phillies
you-
have got a lot of talent.
But I think
I think we can compete with them.
We've won every series except for one that we played.
I think we can compete with them, and I think we'll surprise.
We won the first series of the season. We won the last series that we just played them. So we've won 2 series against the Phillies. Now I get it. You know, your pitching lineup comes into play. Who's pitching? Who's doing? But I think we still run with the Phillies. I think that's a division rivalry that always makes us bring it. It makes them bring it. I think we 100% can run with the Phillies. I just think it sucks. And I'm not going to dog the Phillies' schedule, their strength of schedule, but I think it sucks that every time we win a series or we win 2 games in a row or 3 games in a row, it's like the Phillies do the exact same thing. We never get a leg up at all. We never get a game back ever. It's always we're one step behind every way.
Phillies have been good at beating the teams that they're supposed to beat this year. I mean, they're
except for the Dodgers. I feel like they were not supposed to sweep the Dodgers. That sucked.
I think that was 2 out of 3.
No, they swept the Dodgers.
Swept?
Yeah, they swept the Dodgers. That sucked.
You guys look at the Dodgers too. Similar to the Orioles, they are a very stout, elite team as far as their lineup. Their top 3 are going to be in the Hall of Fame. But, dude, their pitching, I mean, look at their pitching. They got Kershaw coming back. Bueller hasn't been great. They got guys like Gavin Stone, Walker Bueller.
What's his last name?
Bueller. But, yeah, Gavin Stone stepped up. Like, guys that you wouldn't even think are stepping up for them right now. And, like, they got rookies getting called up to pitch. Like, they're in a pretty tough situation. Like Robert was saying, they're going to have to make a move for Crochet and, you know, another guy to even be in the mix. I think, you know, even with Mookie, I think you need pitching in the playoffs. There's teams that could eliminate them with good pitching. They could shut down Ohtani and Freeman, and, you know, 1 out of 3 of those guys hit. They're not going to win games if their pitching is crap. So
Ronnie said, don't sleep on Kansas City. They play really good at home, and their run differential is just like the top teams.
Are we talking about football right now?
Huh?
So are we discussing football right now?
He's talking about the Royals.
He's talking about the Royals.
Kansas City Royals.
Oh, Royals.
Yeah, their run differential.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Kansas
not
City.
a terrible point. I mean,
The only thing about
been solid
Kansas
this
City
year.
is they're in Cleveland's division, and Cleveland has been playing really good. But,
Yeah.
I mean, they're only 4 games back.
I think they have an MVP candidate in Bobby Witt. That dude's, I mean,
I don't think he's an
come on.
MVP candidate.
340,
I think
342 right now?
He's not an MVP candidate. It's Aaron Judge is the MVP. There's no question about it. He's the MVP.
They're actually,
and this is coming from an Orioles fan who hates the Yankees. He's the MVP.
He could be in discussion, though, in the top 3 or 4.
The baseball group that I'm on Facebook that, you know, we buy, sell, trade a bunch of stuff, and everybody stays up on the top players and all that. Everyone on there, man, they've already said they're like, Topps does a buyback program when they come out with Chromes, where if you get a base card of the person who gets MVP, you can sell that back to your local card store for like $25 in credit, which is unheard of because the card's worth $1.
So everyone wants.
But everyone's like, save your Judges. They're like, save your Judges because Judge is going to be the MVP.
I mean, Gunner's going to be up there too, but they don't have a chance.
Yeah.
It's I mean,
Judge hits a bunch of homers. I feel like Witt and Henderson do a lot more for their team.
and I agree. I think Witt's
It's not how people look at it.
Yeah, no.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
What have you done for me today?
overall,
Today I gave homers.
And Judge does a lot. He's hitting over 300. He
I know, his
is
bat.
really
His bat's
good.
good.
He's good in the field.
Yeah.
He does not get credit for his fielding. He is a very good fielder.
He's big.
Because his bat is so good, people forget about his
Right.
fielding.
He's a
big
very
as
good
well.
fielder.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think Judge is
Unlike Soto.
Yeah, Soto's.
He has a great arm.
Yeah.
The dude can't read a fly ball.
yeah.
Either can Verdugo, thank God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
But yeah, I mean, I agree
Freaking Mullins.
to a certain point. I agree. I don't think he's MVP. Going to be MVP. I think Bobby Witt's overall.
He will win an MVP at some point. in
He's
his
an
career.
amazing ball player with a complete repertoire. What do they call
Right.
it?
Five tool player.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, I mean, shit. Bobby Witt, Donnie called it and almost won the damn home run derby.
He will win an MVP in his career. I think Gunnar will win an MVP in his career, but right now and the way like this year, it's Judge. Unless Judge gets hurt now and doesn't play the rest of the season, he's gonna win MVP.
I think Jackson will win an MVP in his career.
Jackson.
He could.
He very well could.
I've just been.
I think I will say a lot of people dogged on him for his. I mean, dude, the dude's young. Everyone's like, well, he did so much in my.
The guy was in high school last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The guy was. He was going to the prom a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
And I like everyone talking about like minor league stuff. And anytime anyone ever talks about minor league, all I can ever think of is one quote from Major League 2. It's like, man, Willie really got some juice on that ball or on his bat now. And he's like, yeah, against a guy who's going to be bagging groceries next week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. You look at a lot of that. You got to look at the stats. That's what they build on to come into the league. But you also have to keep that in mind. Like some of these guys that they're playing against, that they're getting these stats against, might not ever.
Well, someone made a good point. They were like, throughout the minors, every league you play in, there's another league above that where the best players are getting pulled, the better players are getting pulled up to, even in the AAA.
Yep.
When you get to the majors, there's no more. All those best players, they're right here.
Yep.
This is the stopping point.
pinnacle.
This is the
Yep.
end. This is where it stops. So the best are the best. You're right here. There's no bigger jump than AAA to the major leagues.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
single A to double, double to triple. And they say double to triple is quite a big jump, they say. But there's nothing compared to AAA to the majors. It doesn't.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Michael Harris and Vaughn Grissom both went double
Chris Sale.
to MLB.
Sale in the NL, the AL is probably going to be Scooble.
Yeah, I like Scuba
It's
a
like,
lot.
it's gonna be Scooble in Baltimore.
I hope.
Burnsy could be up there.
He could.
He could be in like top 3.
I don't think he could. His win-loss record, I don't think, is going to do it. He
He's
doesn't
gonna have to get a
quite
lot of
the run
wins.
support, but he could. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Sale's just been like it seems like every game we're at least putting up 5-7 runs.
Yeah.
I mean, even the like 1 or 2 games where he gave up 4 or 5 runs, we scored like 10.
It could be Crochet too. It's just hard to give.
Yeah, and he's 6-6, but all his other numbers are like ridiculous.
Right.
Like,
Well, he's
he's on the
worst
White
team
Sox.
in
Yeah,
the
he has
majors.
no run
If
support.
he was on any other team, he would be
Yes.
the Cy Young.
Yes.
Especially if Lou Bob ends up going. I'm like, now you really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just another
But
piece of run support that
to
you don't have.
go along with what Ronnie said about the Royals, guys are kind of under the radar this year. Seth Lugo is having an unbelievable year. It may not be Cy Young material. He's having a freaking stellar
All
year.
the Kansas City pitchers.
Yeah, Reagan's unbelievable year. Brady Singer, crazy good year. They have a good bullpen. They might not have like a legit closer right now, but that's something they might get in the trade deadline, one step away
I
from
got
being
Brady
a really good
Singer's
team.
Topps Chrome Black autographed rookie card.
Dude, he's been doing really good the last
Glad I
this year
held on
and
to that
last
one.
year. Yeah, and like their lineup's been impressing me the most. Bobby Witt is kind of in the middle of all that, but Salvador Perez, a veteran, who's been slashing all year. I mean, Vinny Pasquantino, who else they got? Garcia, all those guys just doing great things. All really young guys too.
That's funny. Vinny Pasquantino, Johnny Wiz from up in Ohio, our buddy Colby just went up there. He played golf with those guys for like a whole week.
Vinny?
Beautiful. With Johnny and all them.
Okay.
Johnny, he's a big card collector too. Pulled Vinny's, I think it's his 2023, pulled his 1 of 1.
Wow.
And he was like, what do you think I should do with this? I was like,
Keep it.
sell that thing.
Get it
I'll sell
graded.
it. I was gonna say grade it first.
His local card place offered him something like, you'll have to, if you're watching this, Johnny, you have to correct me. I want to say they offered him $1,500 store credit right then and there, and I was like, yeah, that card's
What?
gone. I'm
Store
like,
credit?
yeah. So I think what it ended up being,
Store
what it
credit?
ended
Or
up
a
being,
wit?
what it ended up being, they offered him the store credit, I believe, and then they changed it up. I think they went half and half, store credit and cash.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, if you're a card collector, I'm taking that deal all day because I'm taking $750, and the other $750, I'll just buy more boxes of cards.
Right.
Maybe find somebody I want to hold on to. But yeah, Shout out to Johnny and them Ohio boys.
I wouldn't do it right away. I would, because if they're offering that right off the jump, they're not just offering it to not make anything off it.
True.
So I'm going to look into it, get it graded, and then see what.
Well, the problem is if you get it graded and it ends up as a 7 or an 8, your 1 of 1 is almost worthless at that point.
It's not worthless. It brings it down. Any 1 of 1,
considerably.
any 1 of 1. It doesn't matter how. Look at the Honus Wagners, all these old.
Yeah,
but
that's different though.
But it isn't though because it's 1 of 1.
But it's 100 years old. That's why.
But it's not the age of it that does it. It's the rarity.
Here we go.
And those the highest graded one is like a 4 or 3 or 4. It's not it's the rarity. It's not the oldness.
I agree with the rarity. The thing about the Honus is because it is so old, there's so few of them left.
That's not why there's so few of them. It's because those cards were released by these the cigarette company.
Yeah, tobacco companies.
And Honus Wagner did not want his name associated with that, so he refused to allow them.
Interesting.
But they had already made a few, and those got out.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a.
Well, I see. I think it's both. I can see that as a big reason. But you got to think 100-year-old card. I mean, when those cards came out, nobody cared to hold on to them for generations in a family,
Right?
Except for a few smart people who were like, "Let me put this away." And even the ones who kept cards in as good a condition as they could, like you said, the highest rated one is like a 4 or a 5. The Mantle, they just broke records last year. The Mantle rookie, they had a Mantle rookie PSA 10. And it was 1 of 3. And dude, it went for I want to say it went for $26 million.
Yeah.
It went for a record number.
Right.
But the Pascantino, the thing is, new cards, not the old ones, but new cards, the stock on that is so volatile. If Pascantino comes out and is MVP candidate his rookie year and all that, yeah, that card takes off. If he turns out to be an average player, that $1,500 offer that they make in just a few months can be a couple $100.
Yeah, I just feel like
It's a beast.
you can do it quick. I'm not saying hold on to it, but I feel like you can shop it and get better if someone right away is just like,
Yeah.
we'll give you 15 store credit.
No, Ronnie, we're not. How you like them apples?
You already missed the first
How do
segment.
you like them apples?
I think we're about to.
Let's see, rookie cards are
Rotate.
priced at values that if they aren't the GOAT, then it's not even worth it. I agree with that to a certain point, Tim. I've been doing the collecting thing for 3 or 4 years now, and I got really into it there for a while. I will say every year there is 2 or 3 players, and everyone in these groups is like, this is the rookie to get. They actually they do bounties on them. Topps puts out bounties for the top rookies. The first year I did it, Jonathan India. The first year I collected Jonathan India, he was the dude.
Yep.
If you had India rookies,
India's
you were getting it. I'll tell you one that ended up.
That hasn't worked out for those people.
You want to know the one that didn't work out at all for people? Wander Franco.
Oh man.
His rookie cards,
He
his
would've been
base
so good.
rookies, his base rookies at one point were
Hold
going
on
for
to
like
'em.
$50.
Yeah,
a piece.
Hold on.
I was gonna say
I have a ton of them.
Hold on to those.
Why do you think?
he's coming back.
No,
No.
he is not coming back.
He's done?
That is far from why I was saying that. That dude is never coming back.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
No, it's because
Yeah.
of the story. And years on, it's little things. I'm not saying it's definitely going to be, but that could be something that sparks a thing where, because people are like, Wander Franco getting rid. Well, if there's now only a few of those left of this guy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I will say I had a really nice silver pack Franco that came out of one of my boxes I bought. It was like a $250 box, and it was one of the silver pack cards. And Johnny up in Ohio, he was like, dude, I'm looking for Franco cards. I'm like, I don't really care for him. Like, I'm more of a Braves guy. Like, I just want to. And he had that home field advantage card. Ronald Acuna, home field advantage with like the peach and the cityscape behind him in the card. And it was at the time it was an uncommon card. He was like, you want to trade? So when I went up there for Steven's wedding, when I went up there for that. We traded hand to hand the cards, and so I've still got that one down in my collection. But yeah, it was an awesome card. But yeah, I agree with Tim to a certain point. The rookies, they overhype these cards, and to be honest with you, the market is going to die now that Fanatics has bought Topps.
Yeah.
They're going to ruin card collecting. I've basically gotten out. I haven't bought a card in quite a while, and the ones that I do buy now, I wouldn't go buy a box of cards for a hobby box with one guaranteed, not even a guaranteed autograph. It's either an autograph or a relic, which could be a fake ass piece of jersey or anything on it. For one guaranteed card in that, those boxes are going for like $180 to $200 now. And dude, when I was a kid, I get it was a different era, different cards. But I'm like, you went to Walmart and you could get a box like that for jack shit.
Yeah.
You go buy a $25 box of cards and you had some nice cards in there. Huh?
COVID happened.
COVID did have a lot to do with it because people were scalping these things at Walmart and cranking the price up and selling them on eBay.
COVID started a whole collection.
It did.
Of not just cards, but of tons of things.
But yeah, it was interesting. And now, if I want a card, I look at some of these things that the guys on the groups they post and all that, and I wait until I find a card that I'm like, dude, I love that card. And I either go in the group and ask the guys if anybody has one they want to sell, or I just go on eBay and buy the card that I want. The Ozzy Albies rookie, it's a short print card with his gold chain.
That's like me and MLB The Show. I don't buy packs.
No, you buy the players you
I
want.
buy the cards that I want.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. You know what you're getting. You can either pay that amount of money to not know what you're getting, or you can pay that amount of money. You can get 10 cards that you don't know what you're getting, or you can get one card that you do know what you're getting. So, yeah, I agree with that. Well,
Although I was pretty lucky with pulls in MLB The Show this year. I
Really?
pulled a Mookie and an Ohtani this year.
oh shit.
Yeah,
So
pretty big.
I never had a ton of luck on those, but the Madden, when I used to play Madden Ultimate Team, I don't know what it was. I was always lucky on pulls on Ultimate Team.
Fuck EA
Oh yeah?
when it comes to Ultimate Team. It's a scam.
Yeah.
It's
It's 100% a
Now-
scam.
MLB The Show, they have one currency. You buy that currency, you play for it. When you play, you earn those stuff.
Yep.
It's one currency. Everything is sold in the marketplace for that currency. So you can just earn it.
Yep.
You can play it and you can earn it. Well, EA, no, we've got two currencies. One you earn and then one you buy. But if you go to the marketplace, the majority of those packs, you have to use the points. You
Yeah.
can't use the ones that you earn. And the packs, that's the only way to get some of the packs.
Yeah.
It's a scam. It's
fucking
an absolute
racket, dude.
scam. So
Yeah.
I'm so thankful that EA spent some time on the other modes within
Yeah.
that game, because that's a joke. That's a complete joke. At least MLB The Show, you can play it.
Yeah.
And you can get everything that is in that game. You just have to play.
I love Diamond Dynasty.
It's
It's
they
so
do
fun.
it. They do it very well. EA it's a scam.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying, Tim. It's the way to go.
Singles.
It really is. Like singles is the way to go. Because you know what you're getting. And like for me, I have a very limited collection now. Like
Yep.
I went down and got the cards that are valuable. I mean, I got one of my favorites right here. I got my Ronald Acuna at bat in blue rookie card. That's a short print. I'm like, it was one that I wanted forever. I could have gone out and paid for packs of 2018 on eBay and overpaid a ton of money and never got one of those.
Right.
There was a guy doing a line for one in one of my groups. I entered it. He was like, I can't remember what the line was for, but I got like 2 picks on it and won it. And I was like, boom, that's the card I've wanted for so long.
Hell yeah.
Same with my Aussie card. I just bought it when I had a good deal on it. Guy was selling one. So, but anyway, let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about the Olympics. Olympics are starting.
Shift gears.
I believe the ceremony,
Friday.
yeah, kicks off on Friday. And there's a lot of big events going on. Right now, like there's so much stuff to do a preview of it. What I wanted to talk about more was kind of what y'all's favorite summer sports are. I can sit here, we've already talked about if you like winter or summer better.
Right.
Winter.
I like winter. Just
I think I like winter overall, but
better.
again, like we were talking earlier before the pod, there's definitely some summer events that I really enjoy watching.
yep.
So I want to talk about that for a minute. What's some summer sports in the Olympics you're looking forward to that are coming up other than basketball? Because
Yeah, I probably won't watch any
Yeah.
basketball.
No.
Like Robert was saying earlier, I like the swimming, as we used to call it, Phelpsing. Phelps isn't in it anymore, so it's actually,
I thought it was locked-ing.
yeah, locked-ing now.
Ledeckying.
Yeah, that dude's incredible. But
No, that chick.
Katie.
oh yeah, okay.
Katie Ledecky.
Yeah, Lochte is the guy.
Yeah,
Lochte.
right. Lochte's the guy.
Katie
Ledecky.
Ledecky.
Yeah, she's a freaking dude though. She's
No, she isn't. She's a woman.
no, I know, but she's that like she's freaking.
Okay, but what she is doing in the women's game, in the women's swimming, is more impressive than what Phelps did in the men's. It's
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
you watch her, and it's like she's like a complete length of a pool away from, or like she's
Yeah.
breaking her own world records.
Yeah.
Like everything. It's
They said her wingspan.
it's ridiculous. She is incredible.
Yeah, that's gonna be
But
fun.
yes, good. Swimming. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I always like watching the skateboard, vert and stuff like that. Obviously, I'd prefer snowboarding a little bit more, but skateboarding's always fun to watch,
Yeah. We just watched last night. I showed Carson The Art of Flight for the first time.
Oh,
Bahamas,
man.
what is such a good movie. It's
Yeah.
Red Bull's snowboard video.
Yeah, Art of Flight.
Snowboard movie.
Check
Great
it out.
soundtrack. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, Red Bull, The Art of Flight. If you get the Red Bull app, you actually can watch it for free on
Yeah.
your Fire Stick.
It's unbelievable.
But great soundtrack, beautiful like cinematography. The photography in it is absolutely stunning. And then you watch these guys go out there, and they're like, "Yeah, we're in Alaska in this mountain range called the Wizard of Oz. No one's ever touched it before. It's never been touched."
Yeah.
And they like the camera pans out from a helicopter dropping them off. And I'm like, it's literally a mountain like this. And they're like up on top of it with their headphones on, like dancing and stuff. And then all of a sudden, boom, they like jump down. Mom was watching it with us, like getting anxiety and
Yep.
stuff, watching it like, but yeah, sorry, not to jump off topic, but great movie. If you haven't seen it, The Art of Flight, Red Bull, check it out. Great movie, great soundtrack.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And we got basketball, as well. Just I like we were talking about earlier. Kind of, I'm excited to see them kind of step it up a little bit once the real tournament starts.
basketball?
Yep.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Yep.
Oh, you did? Oh, sorry, but
Because
still.
then I said,
That's not my favorite, but I just
Nah, I'm giving you shit, bro.
it's enjoyable to watch when we actually have a good team, not crap.
My favorite, I guess, is swimming. I don't
I
don't like the summer games all that much. I can't. I'll watch the
I enjoy
100-meter
swimming a lot.
dash. I can't watch any other track and field.
Yeah,
I won't
track
watch
and field doesn't-
basketball.
Yeah.
I like weird ones.
Yeah,
Like that's why I like the Winter Olympics. I think more is because there's so many weird sports
Obscure.
and they're
Curling.
fun to watch.
Curling and
Yeah,
Curling is
curling.
great,
amazing.
one of my favorites.
I love
All
curling.
of the bobsled, luge, skeleton,
Love
all
that
of
too.
that is wild.
Yeah.
Skeleton is
the luge.
Some of the scariest shit you've ever seen, man. Those dudes are and women are hauling.
those dudes are
ass.
insane. But like summer, the one of the weirdest ones that I like, that is interesting to watch, is slalom canoeing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
Which
like
I mean, it's like a
slaloms.
kayak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how they control a kayak.
Yeah.
In those rapids.
Oh, I'm drowning.
To do
I'm drowning
to
so quick.
turn it back around, go
Oh,
through
yeah.
the gate,
Yeah.
come back. It's insane.
awesome.
So that's pretty interesting to watch. That's I don't know. It's
There is a lot.
a lot of
work in the
running.
winter.
It's just
Yeah.
a lot of running and swimming and but like I
I
don't.
will say I'm not big on like the track and field. I'm not. I'm with you. The 100-meter, it's a staple. So I'm like I feel like you almost have to
Then
watch
it's
it.
done. It's like
Yeah.
all right, I'm done.
I watched the bikes a couple times where they do the bike racing. It's interesting, but at the same time, it's kind of like watching speed skating. Like,
I like watching.
I
Speed
like watching
skating.
speed skating.
Yeah.
But the bikes to me is the same thing. And I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it's less skill. It's just a different kind of skill, and it's not quite. It's still entertaining, but it's not quite as entertaining as speed skating. Speed
Right.
skating, man. Back when like Apollo Ono was in there, and like, man, that was ramped. That was
Yeah.
geared up, dude.
Like the summer to me is more boring to watch, and so I don't watch it as much. I'm rooting for them,
Yeah.
like win.
Right.
I just can't watch it most of it.
I will say this, and I can't tell you the first athlete that competes in it because I don't really pay attention to the athletes. I just like watching the athletes perform the sport. I like shot put. I think shot put's fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to see that, like, because it's so much technique in their
Yes.
form.
Yes. You
Your
have to have
strength
perfect
matters,
technique.
but your technique is more important than anything.
The javelin.
Yeah, I was say shot put and javelin. I'll try to watch those when they come on just to see. But I am with you. Since they introduced skateboard into I love it. I love skateboard in the Olympics.
What about the pole vault where they stick the pole in the ground and jump over the beam?
Yeah, I'm not big on pole vault.
If they mess up,
yeah, the
Yeah,
high
that's what I'm
jump.
saying. That's cool to
Yeah,
watch.
I'm not big on the high jump. I just watch.
I'm not big on any of it.
Yeah,
like I don't watch any of it.
Yeah.
Any of that.
I will say last Summer Olympics, I think it was last Summer Olympics.
Yeah,
The
ESPN
women's
8.
gymnastics.
Yeah, the women's gymnastics is that's I think their biggest watch.
Yeah.
Is that and swimming. But
ESPN 8.
I think it's the first
The
week.
Ocho?
I think the first week is swimming, and
Yeah.
then the second week is gymnastics.
I remember like growing up watching the Olympics in Atlanta and watching that whole team, like Dominique Moceanu and all them.
That was the yeah,
dude.
Dominique Moceanu.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But the last Summer Olympics, you kind of got a taste of that again. Like it felt like those same kind of vibes with the American gymnastics team.
Yep.
Simone Biles.
They always seem to have that vibe, though.
say
There's
Simone
always
Biles
something
already
like the Kayla
dominate.
Maroney years and all. Like there were.
It's women's beach volleyball.
There's always.
Yes, sir.
That's one I can watch.
Yeah, say Rob.
I like I don't mind watching
They
volleyball.
crush it.
Volleyball
Yeah,
is fun.
they
Like
crush
beach
it.
I'll watch men's beach volleyball. It's
Yeah.
not about the women. Like that beach volleyball is one that I didn't.
But it
I
helps.
forgot.
It helps.
Absolutely.
It definitely helps.
Yeah, those are some of the ones that I look forward to. The more we're sitting here talking about it, the more I'm realizing how much more I do like the Winter Olympics than the summer because
yeah.
we're talking about
there's
I'm
more.
I love the Summer
There's
Olympics.
just
and I'm
more
like,
choices, more options.
Like even ones that you would think were boring, for some reason I just get drawn into them in the winter, like the biathlon. I have no idea why I'm watching these people cross country ski to a shotgun to
shoot rifle shots in
Like,
100 yards. Like,
That's fun.
what
I guess if you-
how did they come up with this stuff? I mean, I get it. Like back centuries ago, like you had to get around in the
Right.
That's what you had to do. You had to cross country ski, and
they do have
you were
Olympics
probably hunting. So you cross country ski into hunting. Like
Yeah.
let's
let's combine them and we'll just make it happen.
I do have one.
I think there
Olympic
is
tennis.
some. There might be some sort of parkour thing.
Oh, there's all kinds of shit going on this year. There's a lot of different stuff.
There are some very weird ones.
Yeah, most definitely.
What's y'all's favorite Olympic?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's see
Activity.
some comments on here about
Some
what
different
y'all's
ones
favorite
like
is.
luge and
Ronnie said, "Dude, jump is crazy." It is. I'm not saying it's not. It's an amazing feat that they do if you're talking about the high
I
jump.
just
the
can't
pole
watch.
But I'm like, it's just to me, it's not that entertaining. That's an opinionated thing.
Everything that these people do is amazing, and I can't do it.
the long jump.
It doesn't mean that I like
the long
it
jump?
or I
Like,
want to watch it.
That's
a triple jump.
Triple jump.
Yeah,
What about the long? Or they're just
Long,
long
long
jump
is
is
just
just like
the straight jump.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's like
I mean,
you notice how you went 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
triple.
I
And
forgot.
one, just long.
I forgot. But it's been a long time. I
um,
used to do it back in the day. Fucked at it.
no matter what though, one thing that I am interested in watching is the opening ceremony. The opening
it's always
ceremony
really
tends
cool.
to be really entertaining, really cool. They always
Mm-hmm.
do some really crazy stuff.
Rugby sevens.
Rugby sevens.
rugby.
Yeah. Rugby's so
Rugby's gonna be
intense,
awesome.
dude.
I love
Rugby
watching
sucks.
rugby.
It's intense. Yeah, I mean, y'all got any others? That's really all I've got.
Nah.
Like I said, there will be a lot that'll happen when it starts. There's going to be some stories pop up that's going to garner attention that we might not have paid much attention to just because. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the opening ceremony. Yeah, there's going to be some fun stuff. Say what?
I ain't be watching much.
He's looking through the lineup.
Oh,
So did they add? They added
flag football.
No, they added. Oh, they added flag football.
Oh,
They
sweet.
added.
That'd be cool.
USA's gonna get stomped.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, you just watch out, man, because another what? 18 years.
Oh. It's talking
No,
about Carson.
I guess 16 years. Coming out of college, big
Oh.
name.
name.
Starting his football career. Got to give a shout out to the little man Carson Horn, my son, starting his first season
Flag
of
football.
full tackle football.
Pee-wee. Yeah, he wants to go full out. He wants to hit people.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to hit people. I think he wants
Oh,
to
he
throw
told
and
me.
run.
No, he told me. He said, I'm ready to hit people.
Yeah, well, I got nothing but
I
faith
want-
in
I
my
want
boy,
him
but
to
I'm
hit.
like,
We'll see
he's
if he
not a
still
big
is
guy.
talking like that when he gets hit.
Yeah.
But, dude, he's got some muscles.
Well, he's
man.
got muscle.
Like,
I think he's going to be. Me and Rachel talked about. I think he's going to play a lot of quarterback, a lot of running back, and I think he's going to play defensive
Hey,
back.
how many times has he fallen down the steps or taken the full speed sprints? Boom, face plant. I'm good. Gets back up and
Not many.
He does it
That
around
dude,
me.
He's caught a football before and like boom, caught the football. It hit him in the gut and he like dropped like a sack of potatoes. It was like, oh, like
Yeah.
So
I get
yeah,
it.
but you know,
He's a
I'm
tough dude,
I'm
man.
proud for him. I'm
I'm
proud
ready
for
for
him.
that.
But yeah, that's Ronnie said, I think men's hockey is the most important
Men's
sport in
hockey.
Winter Olympics.
Women's gymnastics.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. Like I said, 16 years. We'll call it 16 years.
Yeah.
See if he goes the baseball or football route. But yeah, I'm pretty amped about it. NCAA antitrust lawsuit settlement to be filed Friday, attorney says.
Cool.
Oh, that'll be a fun one to talk about. I do want to say, since we mentioned it on the last episode, I went ahead and bought it. I mean, I think we all knew I was going to. College football 25. I have to say, I've never done this mode before. A lot of people have. Road to Glory is really fun.
It is. I've already finished.
Yeah, I've got two.
I've completed it.
Yeah.
It's got flaws, but it's fun.
The whole game has flaws, but it's still really fun. It's a really
it
good
seems
game.
pretty
I'd like to know how realistic it's supposed to be because I started a 3-star, went to JMU the first year,
Yeah.
transferred to Syracuse, had a decent year, transferred to Toledo, and Toledo won the national championship while I was on the team. I have no idea how the hell that happened. Doesn't make any sense.
It was their year, bro.
That's crazy.
And then I transferred.
Nice.
Again.
Said the hell with this place. Went to Oregon.
Yeah, he is.
And led the league in rushing, led college football in rushing, and won the national championship again. So I don't know.
Yeah. So my first season with my running back, I started a running
I
back.
did a running back.
I went to Michigan. I was like, I did a Carson player for
5-star?
Florida State. Yeah, started with 5-star. Just
That's my next one.
yeah, it's 5-star's fun. But so I went to Michigan, won the starting spot. It took me like 9 or 10 weeks in to get the starting spot. Got the starting spot. I went in as 3rd string. Got the starting spot. Won the national title. Was All-American, all this, whatever. Transferred to FSU. Was like, I'll give it a shot at FSU. And yeah, was the starter as soon as I transferred. Fucking killed it. Now I will say this. Doing it on Heisman has taught me a lot about how the running game works in it. But damn, if you're on Heisman and you have even one tiny weak link on your offensive line, never run that way. Never run that way, because I guarantee you that person is getting blown up every single time. Our center, the coach is like, hey, let's run through the middle. Draw through the middle, ISO. And I'm like, dude, our 76 overall center has literally gotten leveled every single play. Stop running the ball through the fucking middle of the
That's the one thing. That's the one flaw. Is the play calling is horrendous.
Yeah.
And then it gives you the option to change play, but it's the same 2 plays that you get to choose from every single time you change play.
You can flip them.
You can, I will change play just to flip.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that. Yeah, many times.
I'm like, why do you keep running on the short side of the field?
An NCAA player.
So I have yet to see the injury system really break down, but I have read a lot that the injury system is kind of messed up. EA has come out and said publicly that they're like, the next month, tons of patches will be coming
I'm
in for
sure.
the game.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
And there was a representative who
like
came
a
out, I think
Prototype.
he didn't
almost.
officially say like, oh, I'm a rep for EA, but the way he talked, it was like this dude, he was in one of the college football groups on Facebook, and he said, remember one thing. And he posted a picture of NCAA like 96 or something like that. And it was like, remember how much you love NCAA 14? This is where that started. If you play this game, it's nothing like 14 was. This was a building block. This was the starting point. He was like, stop looking at NCAA 25 as the ending point and start looking at it as the starting point. He was like, this game is not going to be perfect, but in 2 years, they may have a game that really hits every single angle. And I'm like, I get it. I'm happy to have college football as a video game back. It's awesome. I did play an exhibition with Tech just to see the intro, and I see what you're saying. You know, you got the music coming in. I'm like, damn, I would love to hear Enter Sandman play when the theme comes in. It would just make it so much more badass.
Me too. But I get it. It's not their fault.
Josh.
No, I don't have any. The gameplay is just fine. I've had less issues. I've had less issues playing
We need the head.
over this week
Yeah.
than the little times that I've played Madden over the last 10 years. I haven't bought Madden in probably about that long.
Yeah.
And when I do, like, it just, I don't like the way it feels and everything. I haven't had that issue. Like, there are little things here and there. I like the passing in it.
Yeah. I feel like Madden is a lot. It's year to year. They know people are going to buy the game, so it's a copy and paste.
It's going to be the same with this.
And I hope it's not, but
It's EA Sports sucks.
That was weird.
yeah, that was weird. Did you get that over there on the computer, Josh?
What?
It's
Everything
like a little glitch.
yeah, everything went crazy for a second. It's back on.
Oh, I think 2 people just signed on. That's why.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
EA Sports sucks.
Yeah,
So this is not going to
EA Sports and Fanatics. I hate both of them, to be honest.
Sure.
But yeah, it has been nice to play again. We'll just holler at us, Josh. Don't be afraid, man.
Take
Holler
a
at us.
bite
We'll
out
see what
of
we can
some
do, man. We'll
sports.
see what we can do. But yeah, I just had to throw that out there because I have had a lot of fun. I will say, all these people like, oh, I went out and bought a brand new system so I could play college football. I bought a brand new Xbox Series or a brand new PlayStation 5. And I'm like, fucking crazy people buying brand new systems. And then I went out and bought a brand new 65-inch fucking HD TV to play it on.
At least they waited for the game to come out.
Yeah.
True.
I went and bought my new Xbox the day that the trailer for GTA 6 came
Yeah,
out.
you were saying.
I was like, I'm getting prepared.
I still don't hate that move, man. I'm not mad at that move.
That's weird.
Oh man, but yeah, yeah, I've enjoyed it. I will say, realizing it actually took Donnie and Sam being at the house before I realized it. You know, we had our Philips TV, 55-inch high-def TV, and I've played it and watched TV for the longest time. I'm like, the lighting in the living room must be off because my eyes, they get fucked up when I'm playing a game on it or I was watching TV on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just thought it was normal. I thought it was my eyes. Well, Donnie came over to play a little bit of college football and check it out. And Sam came over and Sam was like, how the fuck do you watch this TV? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's fucking blue. He's like, everything is fucking blue on this TV. And I'm like,
tinted.
I never noticed. And we realized what it was, why it ended up doing that.
Why?
Because many nights the TV would get left on. Josh is over here like, yep, I know what you're going to say. The TV would get left on with nothing, no input. So it's just a blank screen with the backlight on. The backlight ended up turning blue, and it wore out the red and green tints on the TV. And so blue was the only tint that would
Does
show
your
up.
TV not automatically shut off?
The new ones do we bought, but that Philips didn't.
Yeah, mine does.
And
That's
they
pretty
need
nice.
to.
I was gonna say the new one Mark got 75. I
Yeah.
think it's just
Yeah, if it goes like
an hour.
10, no, not even that long.
10 minutes?
15 minutes with no input or
Okay.
anything, it'll
Yep.
shut off.
Cool.
Well, and that was when we plugged up the new TV. I was like, it's not going to be that different. Like the other TV wasn't bad or anything like that. Like we took the other TV and put it in the bedroom, and I was like, yeah, the other TV wasn't that bad. Like this is not. And we turned
like
it on,
mine?
and I was like, oh, dude, yeah, it was like vivid colors and all. And
Looks like you're watching a reality show. Everything you're
Holy
watching looks
shit,
like a
man.
reality show.
It was wild. And so then I started playing older games that I hadn't played in a while just to see, because I'm like, I've been playing on a wore out TV for at least, we've had that TV for 4 years. I feel like my eyes have been doing that for at least a couple years. So I was like, I wonder what these games, man, I had an old Call of Duty from 360 on there that Carson always likes watching me play. And I turned that one on, and even on the 360 version of it, like, I was like, holy shit, this looks amazing. Like you could see, let me tell you right now, you could be a sniper on a big TV like that, dude, because you could see everything.
You're really
Right.
not supposed to play Call of Duty on a big screen like that.
Why?
Well, it's not supposed to. It's that it's better to play on like a computer screen because it's too big of a screen for you to have to
Move your field of vision.
field of
Yeah.
vision, everything.
Yeah. I could see that.
All right.
Well,
But I do.
well, let's move on to one more thing. What we got here? Yeah,
True.
yeah, I can see that. But damn, I do love my big TV. Plus, I turned baseball on, watch the Braves game on it.
Yeah, it's dope.
Beautiful. Let's move on to what moves you. We're running out of time
You,
here.
man.
I got one that I wanted to start off with, if you don't mind, so I don't want nobody stealing it.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
What moved me this week, reading, and I don't know how long this has been in the works, with the Olympics, the Olympic torch got lit on like the 12th of April. So it's been rolling. The last leg of the Olympic torch will be carried by none other than Snoop D-O-double-G. And I was like,
Sick.
hell yeah, dude.
Why?
I don't know. I love Snoop though. I was like,
What's
it
that?
might not have anything to do with it, but I was like, you see a lot
Should
of
there be a
people.
French person?
Not necessarily. Who was it? Ali. He carried the last leg when they were in
China.
Yeah. So I mean, I loved it though. I was like, yeah, that's awesome, dude. Snoop Dogg
Yeah,
carrying
good
the
for him.
torch. Like that's shit. Yeah, man. That was kind of a moving thing.
Yeah,
That and
pretty
Carson
sweet.
playing football. That
He
was
needs to use it to light his blunt.
so deep down, I kind of.
That would be
But I was
sweet.
like, I wonder
Just
how
a
much
big ol'
trouble you get in.
Hog
for that.
leg and freaking
Snoop?
like, yeah. What? He was.
How much
was
trouble
he
can
smoking
he
at the
get into?
Super Bowl?
I don't know what the laws in France are.
Wasn't that the Super Bowl? He was hitting
I
the
don't
damn.
know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Blunt
But,
on
but
stage
that's
while
in,
he's like-
that's in the States.
Yeah, but that was
I don't know what
in
the
California. Where
True.
it's
Yeah, I don't
legal,
know
it
what the
doesn't
laws
matter.
in France are. And, dude, he
Yeah.
can light up a blunt and they're like hands behind your
Hands
back.
behind your back, yeah. That's funny.
But yeah, that
Stepping on
Snoop
the
Dogg
board
definitely on
with
performance enhancers test him. I think he's only failing one kind of test there.
Yeah.
Well,
Khalifa did that.
say what?
Wiz Khalifa.
Was Khalifa?
Yeah, I think
He was surprised he was fucking winning the game.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
overseas.
yeah.
That's
So
intense.
did Brittany Griner. No, another story. What about you guys? What moved you this week?
I know you're gonna be like, but Bronny James. I mean, the first few games. I know it's summer league. Who gives a crap? But
You.
yeah, you're right. I do. But anyways, the first few games, everybody's talking shit. Oh, this guy's never gonna last. Blah blah blah. the last few games that Braun's played in the Olympics, he's led his team back the last few games. I mean, he's been watching that, and I feel like it's been kind of, good confidence builder for him to see that and want to do better. He had like 3 really bad games to start the summer league. He comes out the next 2 games. He has like 11 points, 13 points. He played really good defense, getting some good assists. I mean, he's getting to the ebb and flow now. He's starting to get comfortable a little bit more and more, and I feel like the whole summer league and start getting him in practice where he's actually working with LeBron now as a teammate, not just a dad. It's going to be really exciting to see. It's just something that I've been waiting for 5, 6 years. And I've been watching watching him since he's freshman in high school. So I didn't think it was ever gonna.
We give you shit, but I mean you're passionate.
I didn't think it was ever gonna happen. Honestly, it's been talk. There's been a lot of talk. Like, oh, I'm gonna play with my son. I didn't think it was actually gonna be possible. It's just incredible.
Well, it's possible because LeBron James is LeBron James.
I know, but
that's the only reason it's possible.
I know, but the guy.
Honestly, I feel bad for Bronny James because he could have a pretty decent college career that he could really progress his game.
I thought he was going to do one more year
and maybe make it to the NBA after 4 years. But instead, he's forced into being drafted by the LA Lakers, when he really is not ready at all and is not going to have a college to really build his game to where it needs to be before going. I feel bad for him, honestly.
We'll see. It's all a we'll see thing, right?
I will say, kind of piggybacking on that, the other side of it is everyone is going to expect him, whether we do or not, whether the league does, everyone in the media, all the fans, everyone will expect him to try to fill his dad's shoes. And that's
I don't think he's going to.
I don't think he's going to, but the expectation will be there of, it's Bronny. Like,
he gets to work with this guy at all times when they get to the Lakers.
And LeBron James always said, Olympics. He said, I want my sons to be their own I don't want them to have to worry about me. And then what did he do? He went and named him Bronny. I mean,
even
God.
Bronny said he's his own player. He doesn't care about what people say or relate him to his dad. He wants to be his own player. It doesn't matter the come up and everything. I'm not going to compare him because Kyrie's unbelievable. Kyrie only played, 8 games at Duke? The NBA scouts knew how good he was from him coming up in high school.
The difference is Bronny was never going to be drafted straight out of high school into the NBA. Kyrie would have been.
Right.
He had to go to college. He was forced. That's a huge difference.
Wasn't that the same thing with Zion? Now, it was a little different because he got hurt, but Zion really
definitely would have.
Hardly anything, if anything.
No, all those players would have been drafted.
Yeah. Straight up, yeah.
They just were forced to go to college for a year.
Bronny paper towels sponsoring the NBA now.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Bronny.
Brown and Brownie is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Brown and Brownie.
Ronnie, are you meaning
Braun and Bronny?
Fucking autocorrect.
Yeah, I was saying that damn voice to chat,
Brown and
voice
Brownie.
to chat shit. But yeah, well,
Rob,
what moved you, buddy?
I don't know, a lot. I guess the main thing is today was ACC Media Day, and so that's pretty exciting. We're getting close to college football.
Yes, yes, very close.
It's actually, I'm more excited about college football than I am NFL. I could really care less about NFL this year. And yeah, so it's exciting. It's actually something to look forward to with Tech that there hasn't been in years.
Yeah. Tech is, I feel like they have
at the end of the
really
year,
tough fans because they always set a high expectation. Even y'all can have a terrible season last year. You can have 5 terrible seasons.
They ended good.
But at the beginning of a season, I feel like a lot, because we're local to them, I feel like a lot of people around here are like, no, this is the season. We've got this.
I don't know any true Tech fans over the last 5 years that have went into this season as like, yep, we're gonna have a good year. We're gonna have a good year. I don't know.
I don't think I know anybody
any.
that said y'all are going to win a championship, but I know some people that have gone into it and been like, I think we're going to have a good year.
It's possible. Everyone I talk to, with like me and Brent, every year.
Yeah.
But, well, I hope we win 6. I hope we that's how it's been the past 5 years. This is the first year where we're like
I think they got a pretty solid.
they got a pretty good.
Yeah, they got a
good
pretty
chance.
solid team. They got guys coming back from last year.
Yeah, I think 20 out of 22 started. They were the most returning
really?
starters. From
Yeah,
last year.
and they
That is good. I mean,
Especially in transfer portal area.
they ended the year really well too. They were playing really good ball at the end of the year.
well, and that says something really about the team and the program and your coaches.
Right.
That if you
That's
have,
why there's some excitement around the program and
Yes.
everything. And I think
Yeah.
their ESPN preseason 21, I think.
Yeah,
So people, I don't like that. I don't like people hyping them before the season other than
Yeah.
us. I hate when the national
I
media
think they
gets it.
deserve it.
But it doesn't even matter if they deserve it for some reason. I don't know why it is, but I do agree. Like the tech haters, like
Yeah.
they always say, oh,
Yeah.
they get preferential treatment. Whatever. For some reason, we do.
Yeah.
For some reason, the media, the national media, loves Virginia Tech, and if they are just slightly good, they put them in the rankings for some reason. I don't know what it is. I'm not complaining about it.
Yeah.
It kind of it sucks sometimes where it's like you're putting unexpected expectations on this
Yeah.
team, but for some reason they do. I feel like that run that Virginia Tech had when they went to the national championship and there was such a good relationship between ESPN and Virginia Tech with the Thursday games and everything
Yep.
that
I can
they
see that.
just kind of fell in love with them.
Yeah.
And
I know one thing. It's been quite a while, I think, since game day was in Blacksburg, wasn't it?
it's been a few years. They were there against Clemson or Notre Dame just within the last few years.
Well, Blacksburg may not be the biggest city, but I'm gonna tell you right now, when game day comes to Blacksburg, that place is fucking hype, dude.
yeah,
Holy shit!
I love
man.
going to Tech games.
Yeah,
I mean, it's definitely a fun environment. You know, you're at a Tech game. That's for
Can't
damn
root
sure.
against them because it's our hometown. You know, like
Oh,
even when I
absolutely.
go, I can't root against
I will
them.
root for Tech unless they're playing Florida State. I will
Yeah.
root for Tech against every other team, especially against the ACC teams. I'm
I don't
like,
know why I
shit,
just ate
the
that. but
enemy of my enemy is my friend. So
yeah, I
fuck
root
it.
for them against everybody.
I think is it this year or next year we get to play in Blacksburg? Because it's been
Not
4
this year.
Not this year. It's got to be. It's been 4 years.
The schedule system has changed twice in the last 2 years.
But even for ACC.
Yeah, because they changed it for last year or the year before, and then this year we picked
crazy.
up Stanford, Cal,
Yeah.
and SMU, so it completely
right.
changed. Everyone will play one of those teams, like every year. You get, I think, there's a couple of teams for each person that you will play every year. I think we got UVA, Miami, or something like that. But yeah, it completely changed. So I don't know when they play I don't know when they play.
I swear.
Dude, this dude
Where does
is
Josh live?
a freaking
Where does he
comedian,
live?
man. He lives South.
Josh, where do you live,
South
bro?
Carolina, right?
I don't know. I'm like, dude, we got to get you up here, bro. We got to
Dude.
get you on this pod.
His
for
mom
real.
and dad live in South Carolina. I think they moved out there. when
I
he-
got you.
He had a kid and got married and stuff.
Still got to get him up here, bro.
Yeah, we do.
Into the pod.
He's like a freaking comedian,
Let's,
man. Like
let's
he will
rate
make
these
you,
things.
he'll make you laugh the entire time he's here.
He makes me laugh when he's not here.
Yeah.
Let's run through some ratings on this. We got our West Indies. We're running out of time. We're way over tonight.
It's all good.
West Indies sweet and spicy chili lays.
9-3.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm about right up there.
I'm going about 9.7, dude. They are just a hair off of perfect.
Dude,
Spicy, sweet, good flavor.
you had some dip to
Doesn't
like.
taste like meat.
Yeah, if you had some,
Don't need dip.
I'm saying if you had some dip to counter that little bit of like crazy spice in there, a little cooling.
I
effect.
like it. I like
Love it.
the spice. What do you think, Don? What you got?
I got a solid 9 on it.
9?
9.0.
Josh? 8.8?
8.8.
Wow, Josh with the lowest score of the four of us on the
He started
spicy chips.
the tenths like a few weeks ago. We all were like 9, 8, and then he was like 8.75, something like that.
Those?
Do y'all want to try another one of these,
Nope.
Don?
I'm good. I think I can. Those are really
You want
good.
another one of these?
Yeah, he said more key lime. I think I
Save
remember.
a couple in there for Rachel.
All those are really. All those are pretty up
I'm
there.
giving those a 7-1
7-1.
I think I'll have 7-5. If they had a little bit more of the key lime in there, I think they would be like in the
If it
8 or
wasn't-
9 realm.
If it wasn't for that aftertaste kick, I'd say like 6, 9, 7. That Fruit Loop kick at the
like
very
that.
end of it, it brings it to an 8 for me.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I like the Fruit
At first,
Loop.
I was like, I don't know about these things, and then that little kick at the end, that flavor. I'll be up there before summer's over. I'll let you guys know. Let us know, bro. You're on.
Yeah, man.
You're on.
You got
You got an open spot.
your place at Dr. Mike, and you got to get that thing shined up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Those are at 8, 9.
What do you got?
gonna say
What'd you say you
These
got?
gummy clouds were. I was John.
I think these are 8-5 for me.
8-5 for you. All right.
This man loves the key lime.
Those are 8, 9.
8-9.
Yeah.
On the squishy
I
clouds.
think 8-5. Those are very. Yeah,
Here, I'll let you pick them out.
All right, I don't care.
those are really good light
Damn.
snacks. Not too much. It doesn't get stuck in your teeth or anything.
That's what I'm like. Gummy stuff.
good.
Oh, you taking both them damn cherries?
Here.
Here, send these down to Josh.
That pineapple's really
The
good.
pineapple is
Oh,
really
yeah.
good. I haven't had the orange yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
gummy,
mandarin orange is good.
gummy clouds. Oh, he found the green.
Well, I got one.
Need a
I think that was up 2 in
flavor
there.
explosion. Here we go.
I'm
Yeah, that orange is good.
Good flavor.
I gotta go like 8, 7. Those are solid.
8-7.
Yeah.
You got Josh.
I typically don't like sugary snacks. But
It's like
I'm
light.
gonna give that a 9.
9 from Josh on the
They're
squishy
lighter.
clouds.
They're not like too much, and they don't get stuck in your teeth. And good flavor.
Well, exotic pop, heroes and villains,
Yikes!
grape soda.
If it had
one
some
fell a
carb,
little-
if it had some carbonation, it would have given like a 6 or 7. But without the carb, it was
Like a 3.
cough
Two.
medicine style. So yeah,
I'll say I think this one fell a little flat. No pun intended.
nothing more than a 3 for me.
I'm saying I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna say 4.5. It had the potential to be a really, really
Yeah.
good soda.
If it
I
had
agree
some
with the
carbonation.
carbonation,
Yeah.
it needed a little bit more. Josh, I never even poured you one, did I?
Yeah.
Did I pour you one?
I was gonna say you don't.
Yeah.
If you had some carb in there, it would have been a little
Yeah.
more.
Well, on that note, I do want to throw one more shout out there to Sancho and Big Lick Exotics for
Sancho.
the awesome selection of some good snacks. We really got some good ones in tonight. And I'm sure that one of us representatives will be back through there to pick out some more for some
Yeah, I have
future
to check
episodes.
it out, man.
Said anybody that's in the Roanoke area, check them out. Big Lick Exotics, 1902 Memorial.
Hold on. And we're back.
Okay, I'm
No taking the headphones out, Josh.
Good to know.
Not
good
yet.
To know. Well, yeah, again, thank you to everybody, Don, Robert, Josh. Thank you guys so much for this evening. To all of you out there, thank you so much for the engagement. For all you fans watching,
Thank you.
and thank you for all the subscribers, the likes, everybody out there that's a part of the Sports Bites family. And again, like I said, tell your friends, tell your people, get on board. Join the Sports Bites phenomenon. Get on in with this party that we got going on. It's always a good time. And with that, we are Sports Bites, your number one sports podcast, bringing you the best of both worlds.
Sports.
Snacks.
Thank you guys so much.
I was
love
letting you
Have
do
a
the
great
first
night.
one. He wasn't ready.
You always say sport.
I know.